So let's talk about how unhealed abortion experiences can impact fatherhood because this is an important topic. So, a little bit of context. I lost my first child to abortion when I was 18, and my second at 22. I didn't enter abortion healing until I was 39. So that affected my life for 21 years. The abortion experiences, the shame and the guilt and the pain and the loss and the regret and all the things we talk about. But here's the overlap. I entered abortion healing at 39. Well, by then I'd been a dad for 10 years. By the time I was 39, I had three kids running around the house. And it impacted how I parented those kids. I didn't have attachment issues, but I did have unrealistic expectations, not of my kids, but of myself. I had to be the perfect dad. No matter what I did, I never felt like I was good enough. Why? Because somewhere deep inside me, I had all this shame and guilt about allowing my children to be aborted, about not protecting and saving them. I didn't feel like I deserved to be a dad. Again, had no confidence in my ability to be a dad. I was overprotective. I used to make fun of helicopter parents, and then I realized I was one. And the anxiety was constant. And I didn't even become aware of it until many years later. So that was the overlap. That's how it impacted the way I parented. Niles is going to speak to how unhealed abortion experiences can impact fatherhood as well. So, Niles, you want to come on and chat with us a bit?
Of course. Me personally, my abortion experience happened after the birth of my first son. My first son was born when I was 19 years old. I was a college athlete going through sports, education, everything like that, still trying to learn how to find myself and become an adult. So a few years later, me and my partner at the time found out she was pregnant and we talked about it, got a few resources, went to a few clinics and figured out what was best for ourselves in this situation with the pregnancy. So ultimately, we decided to go through with the abortion. And it was one of those things where I just started to realize that some of these tendencies of being unhealed leads into my relationship with my son. I had habits of certain things where I felt like I was always letting him down. I felt like I always had to make up for him not having a sibling because he would ask me, when can I have a brother or sister? I felt a lack of confidence, but also just feeling undeserving of being his dad because I feel like I took that opportunity away from him. I was very overprotective. Whenever I took him to the park, I always watching him, making sure he didn't leave out of my sight, and kind of wanted to be anywhere near him because, like, when you go through an abortion experience, you pretty much lost that child, and that's how my thought process was, and that kind of affected me. I just didn't want to take the chance of losing another child, even if it's not abortion, any kind of way. I just put that wall up as that would never happen again. So those are a few things I realized through my process and working as support after abortion that I need to learn how to become healthier in my relationship with my son, become heal a little bit more. And I'm still going through my journey as well.
I want you all to think about something for a minute. Niles' story has some overlaps with how he felt and acted and things he thought with mine. We are separated by a little over 2 decades in age and about 800 miles. And what I want you to take away from that, folks, is there are on this slide some truths that a lot of men experience. And a lot of men that you serve experience these feelings that Niles talked about and that I talked about. It's important to be aware of that when you're dealing with these guys because those things are very real. And as a dad, they can consume you.